So, thanks to Julian Rossignol, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. He's one of the people that's following me on Facebook, on my azuritereaction account on Facebook. And I've been having trouble with trying to get a virtual PC to work for a long time. And a lot of other people helped me out, don't get me wrong. But he provided links directly that, I mean, like, it fixed all the problems I had with the virtual PC thing, with my sound, all that stuff, everything else. So it's directly because of him that I'm going to be able to do You Don't Know Jack, Volume 3, like I'm doing right now, and a bunch of other games on Windows I couldn't do before, including Eastern Mind. So yes, there will be more Eastern Mind episodes, and you have him directly to thank for it. So I said I'd link his YouTube and all that stuff, but he said he was fine with just, you know, this, so I was like, alright, whatever.
It's big, it's hot, why doesn't it kill us all? Learn about the sun tonight.
Now for those of you who are not familiar with You Don't Know Jack, it was a game series back in the 90s by Berkeley Systems and Jellyvision, and back then they kind of had the monopoly on really cool, quirky games. Like, they had this whole service called Berserk that had all these really awesome games on it, man. They had this one game called, it was initially called something, I can't remember what it was. It was something to do with a ziggurat. If you can remember what the game name was, please do post it in the comments, and I'll put it in the annotations. But it was a really cool game where you had to guess what other people were thinking. You had to guess popular opinion. And then they mainly focused on this series of games, though, You Don't Know Jack. And they also had a lot of money coming in from the After Dark series, which were screensavers that were really popular during the 90s, back when screens didn't automatically shut off, and when people liked to have screensavers on because it made them feel cool. One of those people was me included.
After the exam, the doctor tells the comedian, "I've got some bad news. You haven't got a funny bone in your body." Which bone is he missing? His olecranon, his humerus, his tibia, or his sternum? Nuh-uh. If the comedian
yeah, I kind of failed on that.
he wouldn't be able to pull his leg.
Probably his humerus. But, oh, failed. But, basically, though, I know there's a new version of this out, but I just prefer the old ones because of the host in them, and then also just the general way the game plays. It's just nostalgia for me. Something interesting, too, is that my dad, actually, when I was a kid, worked with a guy who worked with Berkeley Systems. So I got a whole bunch of After Dark, After Dark CDs when I was a kid of, like, every kind possible.
Shake hands with. What college coach isn't a fascist? Get it right. I'm handing.
Now, note that this game is well over, I think at least about 8 or 9 years old, not 10 years old. So a lot of these are going to reference stuff that was in pop culture that pretty much nobody really gives a damn about now.
A pinko red, a red shirted black shirt, a black and blue, black and white, or a yellow belly.
Like, see, I don't know what this is at all. I'm just gonna guess.
Mussolini's fascist henchmen were black shirts, and varsity athletes who sit out a year to extend their eligibility are red shirts.
No, there you go. So I fucking got it.
Which would make World War II just a big game of black shirts versus skins. Alright, hit me.
Or I just picked up a spider in the facade video and put it outside, so we'll go with that.
Open wide and get ready for cute spiders. This one can net you $1,000. Put it in gear, cause here we go. If that lovable TV tot Webster were actually a web-spinning spider, what would not have been true about Emmanuel Lewis's adorable character? He would have blue.
Well, I know they recycle their own webs.
He would recycle his own web, or he would probably die while trying to mate.
I know they sometimes die while trying to mate, so it's between blue blood and 6 legs. Isn't it?
Spiders have 8 legs, not 6.
Oh, well, I guess that was really obvious. I was thinking maybe it was some sort of, like, trick question.
It's too bad they only have 1 life, though, eh, Emmanuel?
But, one thing they did that was really awesome was, I'm just going to let him pick the question for me. One thing that was really awesome was they made this game called Acrophobia, which for those of you that remember it, oh my god, that game was awesome. Oh my god, like, they actually have a remake of that available on the internet. You can play multiplayer with other people, but, like, nobody plays it. So if you guys ever want to play me in a game of that or something like that, and you remember what that game is, I'll put up like a YouTube video saying I'm playing. We can maybe get a whole bunch of people on the server playing because it's an awesome game. It's awesome.
In order to save them from the terrorists, Steven decides to throw the passengers out of the plane in mid-flight. If you were to try to rip open the... Do you hear that huge sucking sound? I think it's coming from your score.
What?
Bet you wish
The plane would implode then. What? Oh, because of the vacuum. Oh, because of the fucking air pressure outside. I'm smart. I was just thinking about what would happen if the fucking door got opened. Fail. But, Acrophobia is a game where they give you a... Oh my god, of all times I can't think of this word. Of all times. It's fucking, you know, like if you have a acronym. They give you like an acronym or something like that. And then you have to think of like, let's say they give you like A, B, D, G or whatever. Or something like that. You have to put in what that must mean. What your best interpretation of what it was, what it's supposed to mean. And then everybody votes on each other's interpretations. And then whoever gets the most votes wins the round. And then there's themes too you're supposed to go after it with. But it was incredibly, incredibly fun. I'm not really sure what this is.
Hey, nice shoes. Thanks. Hey, quiet shoes.
Fuck you.
In case you're wondering,
It was water
you
moccasins?
wouldn't want to wear water moccasins because they're snakes. Although I have to admit it, I love
Wow,
the
failed
idea of
job.
a zoo with snakes.
That was like the #1 thing I was sure it wasn't.
All right, hit me.
Another spider question. Let's do free verse though. 6 dicks. I'm failing pretty bad in this game so far though.
For your enjoyment, free verse and free throws. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Suppose that when the Harlem Globetrotters were forming in 1926, they had recruited only Harlem Renaissance writers. Who could have gone from... Maya Angelou wasn't a Harlem Renaissance writer, but she wrote about her incredible hang time in her book, And Still I Rise.
Well, that was the only name I knew on there, so that's why I guessed it.
Langston Hughes was one of the most
Yeah.
well-known of the Harlem Renaissance writers.
This thing's kind of owning me a little bit.
Killer half-court
Just a little bit.
I need a category.
This is cool too, is between each question,
And this one is
there was always these little like songs and animations and stuff like that.
the Grand. You know what time it is? It's time to reminisce about one of the Brady Bunch's greatest episodes. In the episode where the Brady family races across Kings Island to get Mr. Brady his blueprints, which of these best resembles the method they use? Paul Revere's ride, the running of the bulls, the Pony Express, or the Cannonball Run?
Fuck me, I haven't like... I'm just gonna guess Cannonball Run.
Here's a little spending money.
Man, I'm getting fucking owned.
Correct answer is... as
I haven't
the
even seen that
first part,
episode.
Each Brady or Alice passes the tube on to the next refreshed Brady, much in the way ponies were traded to deliver mail in the Old West. And with the ground Alice was clearing, you'd think Sam was on the other end waiting with his, meat. Category, please.
Try 2.
Hey, alright, guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat.
Now, I'm usually pretty good at these.
And this Dis or Dat questions category is... Got milk of magnesia? I'm gonna read off a list of 7 things, and you get to tell me if it's a medical disorder or a...
Oh, come on. I'm gonna fucking blow this shit out of the water. This isn't even gonna be a contest.
Press 1. If you think it's something you
For God's sakes, I eat breakfast cereal every fucking morning. Like, every day I eat at least like a bowl or 2 of cereal. And then, come on, like, medical problems.
answer, and you
This is like,
100 for a
this is fucking made for me. If I get anything wrong on this, I don't know what. I'm gonna put my foot up my own ass.
Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Shingles, medical rickets, crunchberry, olives, frosted flakes, mobs. Last one.
Fucking GTFO. That was easy shit. I was expecting something really difficult. Like some hella crazy ass obscure medical diseases, and I have to identify them by the fucking prefix or the suffix on the name. That shit can get out.
I believe this one's called Seeing Red. How does $2,000 sound?
Sounds like fucking big ass money.
Nostalgia Club.
You gotta have a big ass to get it though.
With lots of commies getting their asses kicked, so you rent Red Tide. But wait, you're gravely mistaken. What is actually the
I think this is it.
movie? Anarchy breaks out of the Painters Union? No dead communists here. A red tide happens when tiny marine animals turn seawater red and kill other marine life, causing a big stink.
Oh, I thought that was an actual movie.
Break. Guess you'll just have to watch.
I thought that was an actual movie named Red Tide. I was just going by what I thought I'd actually heard a movie summary by. I knew what a red tide was. I knew what a fucking red tide was, but
Okay,
holy shit.
Presentable, 'cause you're about to join a three-way.
I don't remember what this type of question was.
Okay, let me briefly explain here. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the three-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Look out, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you're wrong. But don't be misled. This question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. And here we go. The category for this three-way is any old guy'll do.
Does that mean you need me for this one, Cookie?
No, old man, I'm just talking
Maybe that's where I got the old guy
about
voice from, is this.
Dick and Harry. Looks like this is it. Here's your three.
Oh wow, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh, this should be, yeah. The fucking... Wow. What? Okay, that voice is just wow. I don't. What the fuck is a Cocktail Collins? Okay, I guess on that one. Oh, it's a dick, a private dick. It's a gumshoe. Uncle Tom? I don't even fucking know. Harry, yeah. Dirty Harry. It's a dick, wow. Wow.
That's how we got to show ya.
Well, I'm gonna have to mark this video.
Well, we see how you did. Well, the Earth didn't exactly move for me, but I think we worked up a sweat there. Looks like your overall score will be satisfied as well.
Fucking wowie.
It's time to move on now, but I'll never forget our special experience together. Whatever your name is.